The Sports County Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales. Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
James Dartez, head football coach, athletic director at Baker High School.
Coach, thank you for letting me be at Baker today. I know something we talked about for over a year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think we talked about it since you left Bolton when you got the job here late in the summer.
Yes, sir.
3 years ago already?
Yes, sir. 3 years.
And the new school, I took pictures, so I want to do the interview because we're going to show the pictures as I'm asking you stuff.
Gotcha.
Me and you walked around, you gave me a tour of Baker, the new Baker. Everything's redone. Even the gym's got a new floor. The school buildings are all redone, the floors, the walls. Y'all got a communication room, which I'm gonna scan right now behind Coach, and this is the new communications room that kids can come in. You also have a media room that you showed me.
Yes, sir.
Exciting, huh, Coach?
Very much so, man. First, thank you for coming out, man, and putting Baker in a positive light, man. Very exciting. This is my 15th year in education, and this is my first time walking into a brand new building. So just seeing the joy on the kids' faces. The old Baker High flooded in the flood of 2016. So for the past 8 years, they were packed in a middle school. So just having that shining symbol in the community back up and running, man, it was amazing for the kids in the community. Just to walk in, it was the first day. We had a 2-day pep rally. First day was in the stadium. The second day, they allowed everybody in the community to walk around and take pictures, and just to see the joy on the people's face was something to truly special to be a part of.
Baker won its first 2 district games in a season in, 10, 15 years?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When you took over the program, you told me you had less than 8 players.
Yeah.
You were recruiting to get a team.
Well, I got hired. I actually got hired the last day of school, so not the best
many
time.
People,
not many people knew they had hired a coach. So my very first workouts, I had 8 guys showed up. But like I told them, we're gonna work regardless. Whoever shows up, we're gonna put in the work. We're gonna put in the sweat equity. I got on the phone. I called. I looked at my roster and I called every kid that was on the roster for the previous year. Introduced myself to the parents. Made sure that I was, visible in the community. Just letting everybody know, yes, we do have a football coach, and yes, we are gonna play football here in Baker. And again, the numbers just grow from there. Now we're dressing 35 every single Friday night, and we're gonna be at about 40, 45 in the fall.
Incredible, from 6 players.
Yes, sir.
Coach, met you when you were at Southern Lab High School.
Yes, sir.
You were coaching there, and then you're an Opelousas native.
Yes, sir.
I think everybody's from Opelousas because you meet Opelousas people in Baton Rouge all day long, and a lot of guys in coaching.
Right.
The University High head coach is from Opelousas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But what was the change for you to be in Baton Rouge now as a head guy? And you got your feet wet being at Southern Lab, but.
Correct.
What's it like knowing I got this school now, brand new school behind me? You've got something to work with, not just a school name and tradition. Because when I grew up in the 80s, Baker was beating everybody by 5 touchdowns.
Right.
Hokie Gajan went here. The Jones brothers went to LSU. Gerald Soule went to Tulane, was an All-American quarterback here.
Yes, sir.
I can go. There was like 200 Division I players that came out here before the 90s.
Right.
So the traditions here, and I'm just saying this while I'm talking to you, for people watching that are not from Baton Rouge, I'm excited for you because I can feel that your energy is high. It's big time energy, and look, when energy's high and floating, you got a chance to that rubs off on these kids.
Yes, sir.
And these kids I met today, they are real fired up, good kids. You took me through the hallways, meeting these guys. You introduced me to everybody on your staff teaching.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you doing that. And anything you want to say about your principal? I had a chance to meet your principal earlier.
Yeah, Dr. Russell, man. I can't say enough about it. She gave me the opportunity to restore the luster here, and I'll forever be indebted to her for that. I don't want to say I'm lucky on my coaching journey. I'll always say I'm blessed. That's the way my faith is set up. coming to a place with such rich tradition. It started back at Southern Lab, when Coach Roach gave a 19-year-old kid a chance when he had no reason to, and being steeped in that history. And then moving on to Madison Prep, where we actually started the football program there. So I got to kind of do both here at Baker, kind of bring back that history and tradition while rebuilding something that, again, that was lost in the flood.
Yeah.
So again, just to be here in the community that lives and breathes football. You talk about Opelousas. It reminds me so much of Opelousas, being a small, tight-knit community that looks at the high school for its excitement, that looks for those Friday night lights. So, we're really excited about the upcoming year. All my coaches are on staff. And the biggest thing about being a coach here at Baker, it's not about your X's and O's. I could care less about how much football you know. If you're not here to make sure that we're helping that maturation from giving boys to men, that you won't be a fit for the culture here.
Right.
Everything that we do is for the betterment of our kids, making sure they get the opportunities that they deserve, and again, just to be successful men in life. So, we're excited about being that process.
And I want to do a plug for you for the parents. If you're watching this and you're going to move into Baker and you don't know where to put your kid in the school, Coach Dartez will welcome you with open arms, and the principal here, the assistant principal, the staff. They have a new school, new beginning with a lot of tradition.
Yes, sir.
What'd you think? Was that good enough?
That was perfect. That was perfect.
We'll try. But again, I grew up playing Baker High School, growing up in Central, and one of my idols was Hokie Gajan, the late Hokie Gajan, who played for the Saints.
Correct.
He was an All-American running back here and with the Saints, and several players came out of the school. And another one, Chuck Wiley, even though he went to Southern Lab, was from Baker.
That's from Baker, yes, sir.
And his kid signed with Georgia this year as a wide receiver, as one of the top 3 in the state of Georgia. I wish he would have stayed, Coach.
Yeah, I wish we would have.
But good luck to you, and I'll be keeping in touch with you. And if you're watching this and you're a Baker mom or dad, the Baker preview will be in our on our website, LA Football Magazine, this summer. I'll let Coach know so you can let all the parents know. But we're going to have a big preview of Baker High School.
And we appreciate everything you do for us, Mr. Lee.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.